you thinking already about your next getaway? Well, Mint Julep Experiences offers multi-day adventures with lodging, plus a Bourbon City supper club, a progressive chef-inspired dinner that is unforgettable. We're talking about places like Tennessee, Ireland, and beyond. Joining me is Chasta Feller. She is the Director of Business Development. And woo, Chasta, what a week or two you've had with all the flooding, of course. First, you all plan all these epic bourbon trips all around the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. Flooding has certainly impacted. So what are you guys doing to kind of redirect all these tours?
So communication is key, and we have an amazing team. We've been working diligently internally as well with our partners to ensure that the guests don't have a canceled experience. We'll just rework their itinerary. The major distillery that has been affected is Buffalo Trace.
Right.
So that is, logistically located to where we're able to fill in with other distilleries like J. Mattingly or Bluegrass Distillers.
Because they're just across, J. Mattingly is just across the street from Buffalo Trace and totally unaffected. For the
Correct.
most
Well,
part.
they were closed for the past couple of days, but they're reopened today.
Yeah.
So it's just a moment by moment, and we're keeping up and sharing that information with our guests to ensure they have the latest and greatest as well. So.
Yeah. And so when people come to you guys, it could be people, for instance, that were getting ready to host a Thunder Crew, right? And with Thunder canceled, you have to redirect. And will you just plan trips to distilleries, or will you also create an experience, like if we start with Kentucky, like you want to go out to eat or you want to visit a horse farm? You can do all that, right?
Absolutely. We do all the above. Bourbon, beer, wine, culinary, horses, and especially for locals, most folks don't play in their own backyard.
Right.
So, we're hosting a group that was affected by the cancellation of Thunder. They're from the Goshen area, and we're going down to the last refuge, doing a Heaven's Door flight. I'm going to be visiting Bourbon Barrel Foods, really getting into some unique, cool experiences.
It becomes almost this culinary experience, too. Do you find that as you guys have expanded and fine-tuned your offerings over the years, people want a very different experience these days? Tell me, like, the kinds of things you hear from them that they want.
They want to be able to see, smell, taste, touch all things Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Tennessee and Ireland and everywhere that we service, they really want an authentic experience that gets them living like a local,
right.
And, being a traveler, not a tourist, and, engulfing in the heritage. And for Kentucky especially, it's the only place in the world you can experience bourbon tourism.
Yeah.
So bringing that alive and throughout the years, and, whether it's a flood or what have you, a fire, it's all part of the industry. So being able to harness that and express that and showcase that for our guests is
up close to history taking place right in front of them. You mentioned Tennessee. That's like as you've expanded out, you've got Tennessee in your fold, and even overseas to Ireland. What do you offer with those?
So we are doing multi-day experiences. We have a brick and mortar and staff in all three locations, and we really excel, same as we do in Kentucky, of those exclusive access experiences, being able to give you things to do that you can't do on your own. So being able to have a multi-day adventure with the lodging, having a guided experience, being able to do an Irish coffee tasting, having access to Slane, doing the Cliffs of Moher, also doing, some equine over in Ireland. We have our first multi-day experience at 7 days from Dublin in October that's already sold out.
Wow.
And we're booking well into 2026. We were really excited to launch a couple weeks ago. Well, I guess it's last month now with St. Patrick's Day. So we have a St. Patrick's Day multi-day adventure for 2026 that's now booking at Ireland Whiskey Tours. So we're very excited to launch that.
Take me inside. Like, what is say a week? What do you all plan for a week in Ireland? Let me dream.
Let me so amazing hotels, so you get to stay in some really cool, eccentric neighborhoods, get up close and personal with some great local food, local guides, distilleries, not only the big boys like Jameson's, Bushmills, but then also like Titanic and Tealy, so you can see that craft distillation, but really leaning into the mixology and the history and all the sites with the castles and the rolling hills and the sheep, and really being able to experience a destination the way you would want to with loved ones, to where you're really getting moments that's going to last a lifetime, not just to the left there's this, to the right there's this.
And the trust in knowing that you guys are taking care of everything, and this is a name that maybe they've already had an experience with. I know that you guys have just unveiled a brand new website. You're just making it easier than ever to go ahead and book everything. Where do we need to go for that?
MintandJulepTours.com. You can actually toggle between all three of our locations, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ireland. And then you can book our public tours, private tours via the website, and then you can submit inquiries, give us a call in regards to our custom tours. And then, we do straight transportation as well. So if you already have things planned and you just need point A to point B, safe, reliable, beautiful transportation, our fleet consists of Suburbans on up. We can host any size group. And then we do on-site facilitation for event coordination as well. Have a nice event at Monks Road Boiler House downtown. I'm on Whiskey Road tonight for a corporate group. So, doing a 3-course chef-inspired dinner with some welcome cocktails there. So,
small to large, you guys can plan at Shasta. It's always good to see you. Thanks to the entire team. You've been super supportive of our show and for me personally. So, thank you all so much. So, to find your next adventure, just head on over to mintjuleptours.com.